Good evening, good afternoon, good morning. Welcome to the football takeover. I was trying to remember where the hell I was then. And X. Hope
On your
everyone's
channel,
doing
mate.
well, mate. No, it's not even that. I was going to say something else, which definitely wasn't appropriate for
Exactly.
what I'm doing right now. But anyway, yeah. Hope everyone's
Bobby's
doing
hot
well.
mic.
Mate, I'm currently in a dark room. That's how bad it is.
Oh, mate.
Got no lights on. It's just a laptop. Yeah, it is what it is. But hope everyone is doing well. I know we're having technical issues by the looks of it again. Yeah, everyone. Can Neil, you can hear me okay?
Yeah, it's all good, Bobby.
Dylan, can you hear me okay?
Unfortunately, yes.
I love you too, mate. I love you too, my friend. Right, geeks. Don't worry.
Hey.
For everyone that thinks me and Dylan have fallen out, we're not. We're just giving each other banter. It's all good.
No, you're bullying me. No, it's different. You're bullying me. The football takeover need the HR. That's all I'm saying.
I am the HR. Can everyone hear everyone? Because it sounds like we're going to have technical issues again.
I think so.
Yeah.
I can hear everybody.
All right. If you need to drop out because you can't hear anyone, by all means, just drop out and I'll bring you back in because it looks like it's going to be one of those streams again by the looks of it. I think StreamYard have obviously got an issue. Right. Big up, everyone. Now, before I bring up the first comment, I know this is not the first comment because I know Tamina was already in the YouTube comments. However, for whatever reason, I'll be honest, I have no idea why, they do seem to get deleted. So, Tamina, this is going to be an Arsenal transfer show, so there will be lots to talk about. And I also think you said something about how am I? I'm all right. That's the best you're going to get out of me. I'm all right. Big up to Dymo. Good evening, chaps. How many deals do you reckon will get done before World Cup? Now, it depends how you're asking this. Is this about Arsenal or in general? Because I do think half will be done. Well, actually, no, probably not even half. Probably a third will be done before the World Cup. 2/3 will be done after because there'll be lots of scouts at the World Cup, finalising deals and all that kind of stuff. So I don't think that many deals before the World Cup. It will be all after, in my opinion. Regarding Arsenal, probably 2, I reckon, before the World
Bobby,
Cup.
do you think it has a factor because of possible injuries during the World Cup?
Possible injuries, people's values
Yeah.
either increase a lot or drop a lot.
Yeah.
The market value. Oh God, yeah, big time. Someone can have an absolute stinker and it can absolutely punish their market value.
Yeah.
Big up to Mo saying evening and need to nut. Well, toenail. He needs a toenail at Arsenal, but obviously Tonali. That's a good typo. I do like those good typos. Big up to AFC 777. Big up Bobby and the Football Takeover. I hope you're all doing well. Is Berta including scouting future managers should Arsenal decide sack Mikel Arteta this summer? In my opinion, the potential new Arsenal manager has already been decided. So I'm not concerned, and we don't need to do scouting because we kind of already have a rough idea who we want. So, it is what it is. Big up to Izzy. Good evening. Are we interested in that boy that Leverkusen just brought back? Aulaj Begovic. He looks like a younger Kvara. Yes. He is the younger version of the Sheila. Are we interested? Yes, we are, because I'll get into why shortly because I do want to cover what we're trying to do. So I'll go through the comments before I get into that. Big up to Geeks. Hello everyone. Please support the channel by pressing the like button for the stream. Why not subscribe to a great Arsenal football community? Thank you, Geeks. Much love. Hello Bobby. Could you please subscribe to transfer window landscape for Arsenal? What does the sales look like? What does the spend look like? Will the sales bolster the spend? The sales will bolster the spend drastically. Our net spend I expect to be around 100 million. I know it doesn't sound a lot, but we do plan to sell a lot.
It's better than what it used to be, anyway.
Well, exactly. We've actually got players that are actually wanted, which is unusual for us. No offence, but
So that would
just
roughly be a 200 million spend then, do you reckon?
No, 300, 350. 350, I reckon.
Okay. So it's a
With
big
250
window
coming in.
Yeah.
Well, if you think about it, Ben White is... I know some people are Yeah, exactly. I know some people are saying 50. Honestly, that I think they're dreaming. 40 million is what I'm thinking. Martinelli, 40 or 50. Trossard,
20.
easily 15 to 20.
I'll get rid of him.
And that's just me quickly knocking
That's
some names out.
150 there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Jesus
And
will
that's
get
not
money for
including
him.
their wages.
Well, exactly. If you just look at Jesus, his wage
Are we
is
allowed?
ridiculous.
Are we allowed to give Jesus away?
It
Well,
wouldn't
we are.
surprise.
Jesus free.
It wouldn't surprise me if that is how we end up going with him.
Yeah. Pay his taxi fare or his flights or something. I'm sure. We can.
Yeah.
I think in the if someone comes in and goes, look, we've only got 8 million quid, fair dues, see you later, bye bye.
Look, yeah.
It is what it is, because the wage saving for him is drastic. Like it's
massive.
£1 million.
Yeah.
It's £1 million a month we pay him. Well, over that. Yeah, it makes me feel sick. And I do want, because I kind of wanted to turn this into a hard truth show. If people know me, they know what kind of show that is. That is me, no holes barred.
Yeah.
Because I'm seeing so much BS out there today. I've already mentioned earlier to the guys in the group that I'm very, very annoyed about the amount of BS being pumped out there. Now, this was nothing to do with Edu. Okay, when Jesus came to Arsenal, it's because Arteta wanted him, and Jesus was being paid a large amount at Man City already, and no one takes a pay cut to go from one club to another. I think people need to understand that. So this was all on Arteta. Edu just did the deal. That's simple. So people keep blaming Edu just to protect Arteta is ridiculous. Honestly, it really knocks me off. What else did you ask for? Yes, mate.
A quick obscure question. With
Yes.
our owners being US based,
Yes.
does that help us with a US World Cup and where the players are going to be?
In terms of what, my friend?
Being able to get round, negotiate, flatter, host.
Oh, okay.
That's a good shout. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Because Kroenke's got massive ranches and all that sort of stuff. I wondered if it was like, and they've got the SoFi Stadium and this, that, and the other. I was just wondering if does any of that help grease the wheels and if we're looking.
I don't think so. I honestly don't think
That's
so.
interesting.
We're that far ahead with our business.
Yeah, and
Right.
At the end of the day, look, the transfer window. I've explained how horrible the transfer windows are. If there are agents and certain betting companies that are heavily involved in the transfer, which there will be, there'll be some big ones this summer.
Yeah.
They will be held up so everyone makes their money
Yes.
before it just gets finalised. Unfortunately, that's just the way it is. I remember when Zubimendi was coming, and all of a sudden, favourites to join was it Real Madrid?
Real Madrid.
Yeah.
That's right.
And the odds, if you watch the odds, I was getting sick because all of a sudden Arsenal were like 8-1, 9-1 to sign him, and I was like, Jesus Christ! And I'm like, where's this? But that's how it affects it, and this is why I don't like certain big people, because they know full well what they're doing. This is why they're all sponsored by betting companies. There's a whole reason behind that.
Yeah, absolutely.
And they shouldn't be. It should be. It's very separate, because people make money out of this. So when you come out with an absolute lie, people are going to put money on that, wasting their good money. And unfortunately, there's obviously a lot of other things with addiction and stuff. But
Yes,
it's for me, football transfers should just be a football transfer. Shouldn't have anything to do with betting.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion. Sorry, people.
Bobby,
Just a little
Yes,
follow up on that before you go, Dodsy. That's why we've made the channel as we have. It's called Football Takeover, and eventually, hopefully, people will see the light and trust the content that we are providing to the masses, and then they will start to open their eyes, start to subscribe and follow, because we are legit when it comes to everything we do, but in particular the transfer window and how Bobby describes it and goes through it. It's authentic, it's original, and that's why we've come on the scene to take over this transfer market space and take it away from the ones that are basically hogging and abusing their power to do what they do and manipulate the market as they do. So eventually our voices will be heard, and it will be going out to a lot more than the 400 subscribers that we are going towards. I'll just leave it there for now.
Indeed.
No, I think, Coach, I agree with you because, up until last summer when I kind of joined, and started watching the shows with Bobby and stuff, I used to hate the transfer window. I absolutely hated it. I was like, oh, what do I believe? What don't you believe? And there's a lot of nonsense. But the fact Bobby comes on and methodically explains it and says, guys, just relax. And actually it got me through the transfer windows. And even in January, we knew from Bobby saying it's not going to be active. Nothing's going to happen in January. And actually, I completely wrote January off, and I was like, boom, not even bothered by January. I just want to watch football. Secondly, Bobby, I've had a couple of questions, and I want to do this quickly before the transfer show starts. And sorry, when I say a couple, I've got one question that a few people have been asking, particularly in Discord, and I've asked to bring it up on the show, and I thought it'd be relevant to ask you before the transfer news starts. With regards, and I know you can't go into any detail probably, but with regards to the City claims and what's coming out currently on X, and I know nobody has a clue, and I know you've made that clear that there's only probably 3 people that know the outcome of that, or if it even has got to the outcome yet.
Yeah, exactly.
But I think, there's this talk about it happening relatively soon, i.e. before the end of the season. Personally, I don't want that to happen. If we win the league, I want to win the league without an asterisk by our name. But from a point of view, people, I guess, are wanting to know. Do you, in your opinion, do you believe it will happen before the end of the season? And do you believe it will be kind of the talked about 60-point deduction around that mark?
So I do think it will be done this season. I'll be very disappointed if it's not. However, there was a lot of negotiations. There has to be, right? So bear in mind when I talk about this, there had to be a lot of conversations after the trial with the EFL, National League, and I do mean National League because there was considerations that, do they have to get literally kicked out of the league? So there's a lot of negotiations with all the bodies that were needed to, just in case there was a heavy deduction or they were banned or heavily points. So all those conversations have taken place and everyone's fully prepared with whatever happens because we don't know when they're literally going to say, okay, today's a day or, Monday, come down and you're all going to hear the verdict.
Because
I still think it.
Sorry, I'm supposing there can still be an appeal process to that, can't there?
There can be, but I think, and this is my opinion, I don't think it's actually what will happen. My opinion is they are taking as long as possible to decide this so it doesn't go to an appeal. So what I think is going to be done, in my opinion, is a mid-range punishment that pleases us, pleases them, because they know full well they fucked up. And all the other clubs, all the other 19 clubs are happy with the punishment as well. So when they're talking about the 60 points, I can see that. I can see that happening. That's just my opinion. I don't believe that is what is going to be given, but in my opinion, that is the right punishment. And it does mean, I believe, that would put them in the relegation places. I believe.
It would.
Which means the EFL,
even if they won all their games, Bobby, they would be 4 points behind West Ham.
Okay, cool. And that means the EFL would have to accept them as is
relegated team.
As a relegated team. Yeah.
Because if they are to be punished, that also is a big cross against the owners, which means the EFL, because they have their own different rules about directors and owners and all that kind of stuff. So they have already had to pre-accept them just in case they do get relegated and all that kind of stuff. So Man City as a football club will never die, which is what I've always wanted not to happen out of this.
Yeah, absolutely. Because they're good fans. Anyone older than us.
Yeah, but this is the thing. I've remembered Man City for many, many long years. Main Road was the stadium.
That's right.
And it is what it is. But I do think it will be done this year. I do think it will have, and this is, I think, why you're seeing names that were heavily linked to go to Man City, why you're seeing them not be so heavily linked to Man City and going to other clubs now, because obviously that is going to affect their transfer window.
Yeah,
If it is, but what I do also possibly see, and I hope this is the case, this is what I hope, is they are punished, but it goes on to next season.
Next season, okay.
Because I just think it makes more sense.
Yeah.
Because I don't know who said it. Sorry, obviously I'm in the dark, so I can't remember who said it. Having the league title with an asterisk would always affect us as Arsenal.
Yeah, I don't want
anyone else. Won't affect, but because it's Arsenal, it won't count. Everyone will say, "Oh, you didn't really win the the Premier League." Well, we did, but no, you didn't because you had an asterisk.
We did with 8 games left, but
well, as long as we keep our lead, we're 9 points ahead anyway. So
I know.
If they get the deduction,
we're 6 points. We're 6 points.
No, it's actually 7 because our goal difference is 6 better. So
okay,
that's how I look at it. So what I'm basically trying to say is, if we get through these next 2 games with maximum points or 4 points, win against Bournemouth, draw against City, then they get their appeal done. They're still going to be 7-8 points off us. So that wouldn't have affected the league anyway, in my personal opinion. So that's where I'm at with that. But these fickle fans, they're going to say whatever they want, but a trophy is a trophy. It's not our fault that Manchester City as a football club have done what they've done, and that's their punishment. If Arsenal done the same thing, then we have to, as fans, take that on the chin, not complain about it being an asterisk against the title winners or opposition winning the title because of that. Run your club properly, and we won't be having this discussion.
Yeah,
simple as that.
Geeks, have I answered all your questions here, my friend?
You have. Can I just tack a favourite player or quickly on? Musiala, will he be leaving or going from Bayern Munich?
Musiala, at the moment, I don't see leaving at this current time.
Okay.
There would have to be. It's very much like. Well, I do want to talk about him tonight, in all fairness. But Sheila, I don't currently see him leaving. I know there's been lots of talk, and I did say on the show 2 nights ago that yes, he may want to leave, but. This is PSG. PSG. This is not Lille. This is not Marseille. This is PSG. They are.
Moves?
Morgan Rogers. I was going to talk about if Chris was in the comments, because there's been some interesting developments for Liverpool. There's been some interesting developments this week on Liverpool. Obviously, since Salah announced fully that he was leaving. So they're looking to replace Salah with 2 new forwards, which is interesting. Morgan Rogers is one of those highly up the top of the list, and also a left winger. So Barcola or that kind of player. Anthony Gordon's been mentioned, and so they're replacing Salah with 2 players, which I think is the right thing to do. When Salah's on it, he is pretty much like 2 players. Yes. In all fairness,
another thing you got to do with the Liverpool thing quickly is Isak can play left wing.
Yeah,
so
he can.
They might, do you know what I mean? As a backup, so they might go for a left winger and a 9. 2 left wingers, maybe.
Well, from what I was talking to Liverpool about this week was I'm a bit confused where Verts plays. Because if you get in the attacking midfielder and you get a left winger, where does that put Verts? It's going to be interesting because I think Verts is outstanding. Say that again, Mike.
For the Arsenal.
Alonso will be able to figure out where to play him.
Yes. If Alonso was to be Liverpool,
Rodgers is devastating with what's behind. Oh my gosh, that's something to worry about.
Yeah. Well, I'll know more about Liverpool's plans again at the end of April. Very much like Arsenal's.
To the whole panel, Belby, I do love what you've done. I've been following you since before Rice, and you called that so early.
Yeah.
And for me, I've got to say, I'm not one of those fans that are teetering on the brink of desperation, because actually where our first team squad is, we can see the slight improvements that we need to make, but it looks like a title-winning team as we talk right now. I'm less panicked moving forward. It's like a little bit of good business, a little bit of tinkering every window. keeps us near the top, and that's why I'm not so panicked. I don't know what you guys feel.
No, I totally agree. I think that's personally well said.
I agree with that. Oh, sorry.
Go on,
You go.
go on. No, go on. All right.
I agree with that. I think my only question is, and this is a big question, is I hear a lot of people, that want Arteta to possibly leave. I personally don't see it happening this window or this summer. I actually don't see him leaving unless he wins nothing. Then I think there's conversations that could be had. But my big question is let's just, because I don't think if he wins the league, I don't think he walks. I really don't. I think he'll actually push forward, and I think he will take the team to a different level, if I'm very honest with you.
Fingers crossed.
Well, exactly. But my worry is if we're going to shell out, say, 350 million with a net spend of 100 million, and we're changing the team so drastically, surely we would have an idea now whether the manager going to stay or go before you back in with another 350 million.
Yeah.
Is my question, Bobby, really.
Well, don't forget, what we do now is for the club, not for the manager.
Exactly.
Not for the manager.
Berta is very different, and I like it personally. He doesn't give a monkey's arse who the manager is. He obviously listens to Mikel, listens to his wants and desires, and Berta will do what he feel is right with the data team. The data team are very important. Regarding Arteta, I think it was Dylan I spoke to about stars aligning from possibly leaving. That has now changed to 2028. The stars have changed 1 year. I do think in 2028 he will not be here, personally.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Because someone has just going to sign a new 1 year deal with the current club he's at. I think he then leaves, and then I think Arteta goes there. Right. Because that's his dream, and that's fine. I like the fact he's dreaming of big clubs and stuff like that. He would have done whatever he's done at Arsenal, because obviously he's done nothing at the moment, so I can't say he's done wonders because he's done nothing. But if he does achieve some stuff this season, then brilliant, fantastic, and bugger off in 2 years' time. Simple as that. Because I don't care about him, I care about my club.
Yeah,
and
well said.
And what I don't want is a Wenger situation where someone's way too long. Because don't forget, he's been with us 6 years now.
Yeah,
exactly.
So in 2028, he would be here for 8 years. That's more than enough.
Time. But I think that's time to walk away then.
Yeah, in my opinion. Yeah.
Hopefully by that stage, he has a couple of league titles under his belt.
Yeah.
He
and a new manager galvanizes.
Club leave him on a high. He leaves the football club in a really good position, and he can walk away with his head held high and go to his dream club.
A big thank you.
Which I think we all know what his dream club is. Yeah, we all know what his dream club is. But I think that's what happens. But I don't think it's this season. I don't think he walks away this season. I don't think he's also fired this season either.
Barcelona won't give him that control because they're not that club.
Oh, I'm talking about Wexford FC is going to, not Barcelona. I knew Dylan would enjoy that one.
Short appointment.
Yeah, but no, look, no one that. Sorry. At the end of the day, everyone knows where he wants to go to Barcelona. Hansi Flick is signing just a 1 year deal, which tells me everything personally. And look, Arteta is going to want to go to Barcelona. Of course he is. Why would he not? He'd be mad not to. And look, as a Barca fan myself, no, I wanted to say Jaywick FC personally, but most people don't know what Jaywick is. But it's a horrendous town in Essex.
Boys, he's going to Reindeers FC.
Reindeers FC. Right, let's have a look.
And then my last question on that situation is:
yes, Neil.
Who would you like to take over from him?
The two people that we'd already spoken to. I'm quite happy with both of those.
Yeah, but you can't. You have to.
I try to get that.
I'm gonna guess.
Did you hear me? I tried to get that out of Bobby.
I know. He's too clever. He never gives it. And then he'll drop a riddle in the Discord.
Yeah. Those two names I'm going to guess personally, Fabregas or Luis Enrique.
I think it's Fabregas or Luis Enrique. I agree with you.
Enrique or Fabregas in 2028 makes sense.
So it's not going to be Enrique Iglesias, just for everyone's fully aware. It's definitely got to be Julio. No. Look, at the end of the day, no one's going to be that shot that obviously we've looked at Cesc, and Cesc obviously has looked at us. But there is another young manager as well, which I personally would love. And if we do get him, honestly, be excited for the football he likes to play.
Fuck, Sorry, excuse my language. Apologies.
Let's get on with the questions, because I do want to make sure everyone's comments is read today. What position is everyone most eager for? I am desperate for a brilliant left winger and a quality engine to rotate for Declan. So obviously you're not talking about a Skoda engine. You're obviously talking about a quality engine like a Ferrari. Good.
Whoa. What's wrong with Skoda? I only bought one the other day.
Well, in all fairness, 30 years ago they were shocking.
Yeah, that's okay.
They have got a lot better nowadays. In full fairness. Oh God, yeah. Oh jeez. Anyway, so position-wise, Dylan, what's your position that you're most eager for?
Honestly, left wing.
Yeah.
No, honestly, God, I don't care if we buy no one else. Get me a world-class left winger, and I don't care. After that,
all right, Glenn Helder it is for Dylan. Awesome.
Yeah.
Neil.
Yeah.
What's yours?
If I'm honest with you, I left wing, number 10. Not too worried about, but I think just bring me Alvarez. I just want Alvarez, man. I literally, he could play across the front three. He could play in the 10. Just bring me Alvarez now, and I'll be happy. Literally, be happy with that.
We start.
Ali, what about for you?
I agree with the lads. I think left wing is the problem position. I think left wing, and the boys have said it in the groups today and yesterday. I think it was Geeks and Doddsy who said it actually. You get in. And you said it on the last stream. You get a left winger in of high quality, that will then release the pressure on Saka, and then hopefully his numbers will eventually go up. Because I feel like he's in the middle of performance issues, confidence issues. He's kind of losing it a bit, in my opinion. So getting a left winger in, I think, will ease the burden on his shoulders to take this club to the next level.
Okay, so Helder Costa for Coach Ali, and Geeks. You obviously want the brilliant left winger.
Position for me, anything other than missionary is good for me.
What did he? I was like, did he just say that?
This is Geeks. Of course he did. Expect the unexpected with Geeks.
Mate.
It's a good job this is not made for kids, honestly.
Oh God.
Oh, I'm crying.
Geeks, would you like to try this again?
Is Geeks crying at his own joke? I'm confused there.
Oh.
Sorry.
Geeks, spit it out, lad.
No, for me, definitely the left wing.
For the left wing. Right, anyway.
You have me crying, oh my God.
Right, let's move on swiftly. Big up to Israel saying, hello, I noticed something. When asked about Boadi, Yildiz and Alvarez, your reply has been they know where they will play next season. And you also know. Can I guess it's to us? Reply if I'm wrong. I am not going there. But good try, Israel. Good try. Big up to the commander saying, I feel like we are getting both Boadi and Tonali. Any idea if we're in for Mayulu? Right, so obviously, if people have paid any attention to the actual headline, Mayulu is up there. Now, the reason I want to talk about Mayulu and why Mbaye is up there as well is because when it comes to our transfer plans, we are trying to get 2 left wingers this summer, not just one. So one will be will fit straight into the first team. We have no worries about him. He'll do exactly what they're doing and bang goals in for us. But we also want someone that's around 18 to 20, who still not the finished article. We can still spend like 20-30 million quid on him, but we will give him time. And basically what Bertas said to me is we want another Dalman, but on the left.
Okay.
So that tells me
Perfect.
Dalman is in for a very big season next season.
Yeah.
Because he's ready, and we feel he's ready. And obviously, look, he's 16 at the moment. He's got GCSEs to worry about. So let's not worry about him too much this season, because GCSEs.
I just want him to get a medal, though, Bobby. I want him to play enough games to get a medal.
Has he not?
Where's he at? He's on 3 or 4.
Yeah, I think he needs another 3 games or 2 games appearances.
Let's have a look.
No, sorry, I thought he's played 3 or 4. So that's either, like you said, Doddsy, 1 or 2 games left to get.
Yeah, I think
let's just have a look.
2 or 3 games.
He'll get them. He will get them because
I hope so. If we get the title wrapped up with 4 games to go, then he can play as many as he likes. So
And same with Norgard and people like that.
This is Arsenal we're talking about. Hey?
So he needs 2 more appearances. He needs 2 more appearances to make it. So he's currently on 3 in the Premier League.
Leeds. He played against Leeds, didn't he? Got the penalty. Everton, and I don't know the other one.
Oh, I'd have to go through the whole list, mate. It'll take me a while. So yeah, I think I've covered that. Move on. Linked. Chris being positive, Chris as always. Linked to Kvara and Barcola ended up with Gordon and Ferran Torres. Ferran Torres could leave Barcelona this summer. I know Balde is also possibly going to be leaving. Gordon, look, I know Arsenal fans don't want to hear it, but we have looked at him. We know the price. I don't think he's high up the list because he's not. There's other people up there. As long as we can get one of those 3 or 4, Gordon won't have to be mentioned. But he'll be pumped into the media because at the end of the day, he's English. It helps the traction. And Ferran Torres is obviously the easiest one because who knows him? Arteta does.
Yeah,
it's just one of those, and there's also Barcelona. So, big up to Dean. Good evening, gents. Glad to make the live stream. Bobby is using caravan Wi-Fi and just wants to blame his guests. Hey, no, honestly, it's StreamYard because everyone can hear me all the time, but they just can't hear one another, which is very weird. I don't know what's going on. Sharvin, big up to Sharvin, saying, hello, Bobby, good to see you back. Hope all is well. Big up, everyone. English, Bobby's Spanish media reporting Man City deduction. Is it coming before... before season? Is that what it means?
Sky Sports.
Yeah.
Sorry, my OCD just does not compute that at all.
Yeah,
right. Thank you very much. Yeah. We kind of have to be prepared for another round of Bant's lookies. The problem is, I swear people forget it's international break. That's why the news is coming out again because there's nothing else to talk about. So everyone that's involved is kind of just chilling and having a normal day because it's just international break. There's nothing to talk about. So they'll just come up with absolute rubbish just to keep it going on. It's answering to me his questions, basically, everyone. Big up to Temmie. I was about to say Temmie's back. But so Bobby's back. I haven't seen you for ages, Tem. Hope you're well, lads. Hope you're well now. And surfing in Papua New Guinea. I've been there once. Won't want to go back again, if I'm honest. 2 for Arsenal before the World Cup. Could that be because of certain left wing and will not be at the World Cup? I'm not going to say a thing. Jeez, you're all trying to trip me up here. I'd like to hear Coach Annie's Champions League probable semi-final predictions from the quarterfinals.
Okay. That's a bit out of the blue. I didn't expect that this evening.
No,
I think Arsenal will qualify. It'll be a tight game. We'll qualify though. I think Barcelona, Atletico Madrid. I think Barcelona will outscore Atleti eventually to get through because their second leg's at the Camp Nou. Liverpool, PSG. Depends what Liverpool turns up, but PSG should be too strong. Bayern Munich versus Real Madrid.
What a tie.
Yeah, it's going to be a good game.
Tie the round, geeks. Definitely, mate. Who's playing? Oh, Bayern Munich play home second. They've got... I think Barca's defence is better. Midfield, much of a muchness. Attack, Real Madrid maybe. I'll go. Maybe it'll be a tight one. Bayern Munich, PSG, Bayern, Arsenal versus Barca. Arsenal in the final. Let's go one. Let's go one further, shall we? Arsenal in the final against PSG or Bayern Munich. Ooh. Bayern Munich play at home, second leg again.
I think it's.
I'm going Bayern. And if our players are fit and healthy at that point in the season, we've got a good chance of winning it.
We beat them.
Yeah.
But and Bobby said this at the beginning of the season with the rest of the panel, and G and OG are not here. This is all on Arteta, just quickly. It's about Arteta selection, pick the right team, win, tactics, in-game management. That is going to lose us the Champions League and the FA Cup. That's where I'll leave that, because I believe our squad is good enough to win these tournaments.
Yeah.
If they're fit and available and obviously on form. So let's see.
Yeah, but Ali, it doesn't help when Royce is playing every minute of every game and every competition.
That's what I'm saying. So he's up to in-game management. Bobby's been saying it at the beginning of the season, mid-season. We know what the issues are. We know what the issues come with Mikel. What I've noticed with this guy, he likes to... once he gets a settled team and he has his settled favourites, he doesn't allow them to have those minutes that others could and should take off of them, even if it's 10 minutes, 5 minutes.
Hence why Bertas pissed off.
Indeed.
Yeah.
So that's a show for another day. Let's get back on the transfers.
Yeah,
but
100%.
Just to cover that, because obviously you're talking about Declan Rice and his minutes, that is the kind of midfielder that we're trying to bring in. Someone that will actually just literally replace one of those, the important cogs. And then we hopefully will get another midfielder as well, because we are going to be light, because I'm expecting Norgard to leave. We're still going to be light. So, but that is currently, because I know that Sharvind has asked regarding the two future potential Arsenal. Sorry, I thought you were talking about the two potential Arsenal signings. But one of the ones we've got locked in at the moment is a squad midfielder. So I'm hoping we trigger him because he will be important. Right, so regarding the managers, have they won before at top level? One has won trophies, the other one hasn't. But I do expect him to some point. But yeah, so there we go. I guarantee that has not answered your question at all. MLS United, married to Bay News. Any comments, Bobby? Don't read everything you. Don't believe everything you read.
Don't read everything.
Well, yeah. In all fairness, that is. I think everyone does that. Everyone reads everything, but don't believe everything you read. Look, MLS is a different story. We need to see what MLS is willing to do. We know we have a plan for him, and that is to go out on loan next season, to a place where he will play considerable amount of minutes. Waneri, exactly the same. I think Waneri trusts that more because obviously he's doing it now. MLS, I do think we fucked him up this season personally. I don't think we treated him right. And if he was to say, fuck you lot, go, I don't blame him, to be honest, because we have really messed him up this season. Because, he was meant to be playing in midfield. He was meant to be given more minutes. He has not been given any of that. And, this season has just been a waste. I know he's not dealt with it very well. He got suspended in the FA Cup. I know he hasn't helped himself, but at the end of the day, he's still technically a kid. And, I'm sure we've all got kids here. We know what they're like. They can be a nuisance sometimes. And you still got to love them. And we do. And we've got a plan for him next season. If he chooses not to take that, that's his choice. And I wish him all the best if he does find a club to move to permanently. But I do think we are going to regret it big time.
Yeah.
Because
Bobby, is a loan move to City to play in the Championship really what we should be doing to him?
I think that would be fantastic.
Right, for a start, that's very, very good. MLS will go to, in my opinion, a Premier League club. Probably someone that is more mid-table
Well, like a
lower
Brentford,
league.
maybe. Brentford.
Well,
Good.
I'm not going to give any names because I know someone will clip it and go, "Oh, I said that." But more of a mid-table team because I don't think we want him fighting relegation because we don't want that extra
Liverpool.
Yeah.
stress. Neil going harsh there. Chelsea, Liverpool,
Newcastle.
mid-table. But those those type of teams where
absolutely.
Yeah.
they're going to do well, but they're not going to be stressing about relegation, which does affect form anyway. You want him to continuously play. So yeah, but
Stability
Madrid,
and management.
exactly. Oh my God,
Jeez,
Temmy's
stop.
being Temmy. I love you, but what on earth? Madrid went for 80 million. Surely
Like I
Nelly is worth 150.
Like I said
No.
about Jesus, mate, again, I think we should pay for his flights. I really hope he has a good World Cup. I really do, because the only reason is I want to push his price up, because I can't watch that next season. I actually can't. I'll stop watching Premier League football.
Bobby,
I
with
can't
the
watch
with your Martinellis and all these lads, if they win the Premier League, does that surely add another 5-10 million onto their price tag? Or no?
No,
mate.
makes no
No.
difference. If they were to have the next, 8-9 games left of the season,
Yeah.
if they were to score in every single one, assist, get ratings over
So it's
9,
more GA.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's more about their actual performance now.
We got no chance, mate. We got no chance of selling the guy then.
Well, this is
come
what I
on.
was saying the other
He
night.
only cost
Martinelli's
5
value
million.
has. Yeah, well, true. We're going to make a huge profit on Martinelli no matter what, but his value, I would say, probably 18 months ago was around 80 million. Now he's worth around 50 million. That tells you everything about the 18
Who's going
months.
to pay 50 million for him, Bobby?
They will. They will.
There will be, mate.
Dodgy,
I
they
promise
will.
you. I promise
Really?
you they
They will.
Yeah.
Yeah, mate.
That's incredible, man. Literally,
There is at least 2 Premier League clubs interested in him already, and that's not even counting the European
I'm
clubs. that are
telling you
interested in him.
now, if
I
I was
one of them has to be Aston Villa.
mate, if I was a Premier League like football the
Scout.
Bertas
Yeah.
type person and Martinelli's agent walked through my door, I'd be like, mate, get out. Get out. You're not even having coffee or tea, just get out. They walked in, I'd be like, get out. I don't even want to talk to you. Like I would set up that my PA is there to stop them coming in my office. Sorry, I know that's not helping with the value, but it's just ridiculous.
Charles, if funds are to be allocated, do you think Berta will use more for another pricey forward or left winger, assuming they are costlier than the defender and midfield target anyways? So our biggest outlay is obviously going to be the front line and midfield. Defender, I think currently we're probably going to go for one defender. I don't, because the other one that we've been talking to hasn't made up his mind if he's going to leave yet. So we got to wait and see. Well, in all fairness, we are like the end of March, so this is why normally most plans are not made until the end of April because most players have decided by then. So there's still a month for him to decide. But defender-wise, if they're going with the one that I think they're going with, is going to be covering the right. Well, yeah, he's going to be covering the right back, but he is a accomplished left back. So we've got full back covered, which is perfect, which is what we all want. That means White can go. So yeah, who went? Because I heard
and Bobby, with regards to that, as we talk about the back line, what is your opinion on Saliba? Do you think he's Real Madrid bound this season or maybe next
Not
season?
this season. I wouldn't be surprised if he was to move next summer.
Yeah.
Cool.
As in 2027, by the way. Not 2026. I think, it's too soon for him. Yeah, look, Barcelona are kind of fixing their defence now, so they've already made moves for their defenders. I do think Real Madrid will want Saliba next summer, in my opinion, and I think he'll go.
And fair play to him as well.
Yeah,
would
exactly.
that be Bobby down to like say we didn't win anything, or that just his time at Arsenal's done? He just wants to move on in his career.
Yeah, because he'll want to move on. We all, some of I've said this loads of times about players. Look, they all don't just dream of playing for Arsenal. They all dream of playing for different clubs. His just happens to be Real Madrid. And good luck to him when he does go. But
100%.
I'd rather him stay one more season, which I think he will, because there's definitely no mention of. Mind you, Real Madrid has still got to sign a defender, but I don't know who they're going for, because they're keeping that very quiet because they've not made any moves whatsoever yet. So yeah. Say that again, mate.
I said that'll make us a lot of money if he was to go this summer. That would be him. There would be a hefty price on his head.
Well, give me 2 seconds. I'll see how much he
There
is.
will next
I'll be
year
honest with you, lads. As
because of the length of his contract. And you got to remember, we've already got Mosquera in, and a couple of years further down the line with Mosquera, if he keeps making the progress he's making.
100%.
Mate, do you know how much Mosquera's worth now?
Go on, go for it, Bob.
45.
I'm interested.
Nearly 50 million quid already.
Yeah, he's worth it. For me, boys, I just feel like as long as we keep winning trophies going forwards, as in the Prem this season, maybe another cup this season, that's 2. They go and win another 1 or 2 trophies next season. They've cemented their legacy, and if they want to leave, as long as we are run correctly, by the sounds of it, we are for the past 2-3 seasons, then we will find the next Saliba. We will find the next. I mean, you got legends like Henry and stuff. Obviously, we didn't replace them fully, but what I'm trying to get at is we're in a much better. We're a lot better run than we were back then, in my personal opinion.
I mean, guys, I still think there's a reason Mosquera and Hincapié came in and they're playing the positions they play. You know, Mosquera is a cover for Saliba. I think Hincapié, I know he's playing left back.
Calafiori,
Is Gabriel?
But I think he's Gabriel's replacement or understudy in the club.
And which is fine. And for us to be winning continuously, and like Bobby said on numerous occasions, 5-10 year project, then you're going to have this conveyor belt of replenishment.
Yeah.
So rather than panicking and be like, "Oh my God, Saliba's leaving. Okay, who's next?" Because like I said on the last stream, I don't really care about these players. I care about Arsenal winning. So if Arteta stays and he stays for 5 years and we win 5-6 trophies over that 5-year period, who actually cares if he's the manager or not?
Yeah. If you follow the club, not the player.
That's what it is. Indeed.
Well, regarding the player that hasn't decided still, he would be the future replacement for Hincapié. That's how young he is. So we know how good he is. He's had very good coaching, so we know how good he is. It all depends on whether or not he wants to leave. This summer or next
do we
summer.
know who this kid is? As fans, do we know the name of this kid?
You might do. Depends how much you read.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm dyslexic. I don't have to read.
Dylan. Right. Chris being naughty as well. Jesus. Yeah, naughty pun. Yeah, I'm not even getting into it. Well done there, Chris.
God. I've just read it.
Sharvin saying, please no Gordon or Ferran Torres. This is 2026. Ferran Torres is, look, Gordon as well, I'll be honest, are better than what a lot of people think. Gordon is what I would class as a chaos striker. He causes chaos. He can also score a goal. Which is better than I know a lot of people say Martinez's better than, I don't know what world you're
I don't agree.
Gordon is a good player.
Much better.
I wanted him from Everton, if I'm honest, for that price as well. And Ferran Torres is a quality player. I honestly don't understand why we keep hating on all these players.
The only thing I would take from that sentiment, Bobby, I was talking to my son the other day, and I don't know what you guys think. There's a little bit of me where, bearing in mind, my best player of all time is Dennis Bergkamp, and you could technically say he was a failed player at Inter Milan.
Yes,
but I don't want to take a failed player as such, because there is the confidence recoaching, and are they going to find it, and all the rest of it. I like some of the, like Hincapié is a decent signing from Leverkusen. Timber was a great signing from Ajax. Do you see where I mean? It's kind of taking those players from teams, Declan Rice from West Ham, and they come in and they hit the ball, because I want to see a few more. We're taking successful players from
Semenyo from Bournemouth.
Yeah, absolutely. It's kind of like taking successful players and bringing them in, rather than just constant confidence projects. So I get it, but Gordon for me is a player. I'm with you, Bobby. I like him a lot.
Yeah, I have no issues with Gordon. I don't think we'll sign him personally, which I'm fine with because I know who the other players are, so I'm fine. And again, Ferran Torres, I'm sorry. If he was to be a squad player, I'd be perfectly happy with him as a squad player. Personally, 100%. That's just me. So, yeah, it is what it is. Commander, I have covered this. Sharvind, well... for everyone that wanted Tottenham relegated, that could help them, unfortunately.
Yes,
so,
absolutely.
Elite coach who manages England picks Madueke and Gordon, by the way. Yeah. Listen to that, people.
It's true.
Thomas Tuchel picks Gordon and Madueke, but they're not good enough. Okay, that makes total sense.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't get Gordon hate, to be honest. Gordon
No, I
would
don't.
cook in a team that plays offensively. There you go.
Indeed.
I agree with him.
The guy is crazy. I love the way that he just attacks the defender. Because as a right back, I'll be honest, I wouldn't want to play him. I really would not want to play against him because you just don't know what he's going to do.
Goals in big games recently as well.
Exactly. Coach Ali pre-match pep talk is the reason we lost to City at Wembley, says Terry. I just don't agree with the
Hold on a second. I wouldn't have picked Kepa. So I think I would have been a bit safer with what I was actually saying.
Nah, hold your L, coach. We're blaming you.
I just don't agree with the Gordon price tag, but that's English tax. Just like players from Portugal, the league is... yeah, I do agree with the prices. Prices are ridiculous anyway. Well, we had no deadline day nonsense, just another day for me, but Bobby is 99% accurate. Well, that's well known for being 99. I don't like doing 100% because anything can happen in transfers. It's international break, of course. They will make up City rumours. Of course they will. Along Carlisle get back in the EFL because of Man City get punished. Big up to Gary. Big up to Dermot. Can you save my club? Look out for De Zerbi. Just a hint. Just to keep an eye on it. Yep. Big up to Mike Allen. Wrong. All you fools. Killing football, not City. Keep our club out your mouth. City till I die.
Well done, Mike.
Please
I love you too.
Subscribe. Thanks for the comment.
Thanks for showing up, mate. We're happy to talk about your club, mate.
Now, this is coming from me. I, as everyone knows, I am a really bad mood today. I will speak about every single club as much as I possibly will, because the only thing that matters to me is the fans of every single club. I don't care about the owners. Couldn't give a monkey's butt. But when it comes to fans, and this includes you, Mike, I do care about you. So I will protect your club as much as I possibly can. But if your team have broke the law, they deserve to be punished. Simple as that. Thank you very much.
And also, just to add on that quickly.
Amen.
Mike, my man Mike Allen, please do go subscribe to the channel because I don't think you understand what Football Takeover is as a channel, my friend. Yes, we are Arsenal fans, but we are called Football Takeover for a reason because we are talking about more than one football club when it comes to transfers and issues off the pitch. So we're not disrespecting your football club. We are just trying to give you some insight and high-level knowledge from professionals such as Bobby. So I think you need to go and do a bit of research on Bobby himself and what Football Takeover is all about before putting those type of comments in, buddy, because other Arsenal fans in the chat won't take too kindly to that. But as owners of the channel, I can tell you we are here for you as City fans to give you proper transfer news and football information about your club. Now, if you don't like what's being said, that's a totally different take on what we are saying, because we tell the truth, unlike the media, the Red Tops and your Fabrizios and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And Mike, and I'd like to add to that because I actually quite enjoy watching City play when they're playing well. I like Pep as well. I enjoy Pep. I enjoy the football he plays. But mate, look, it's past your bedtime. You need to go to bed and enjoy the rest of your evening, buddy.
But on that, I do feel for City because if you remember, they had.
I don't, mate. If they cheat, go down.
No, Dodsey, no. there is a certain fan that is of a certain age, and had they been born earlier, they'd be Chelsea fans.
Yes.
No, I'm keeping it real. Keeping it real. And there are
Doctor,
certain
you went
Chelsea
too
fans.
early, son.
There are certain Chelsea fans. If they were born later, they would be City fans. And then there are the older City fans that were with them through 2 relegations. And when they had the second relegation, they were still averaging 31,000 for the season. Real fans at Main Road. I've got nothing but time, but they had to live through the whole Fergie, United, and all the rest of it. And, you know, when they won their first title, I cheered for them. I was like, fair play, fellas, well done. And then it was like all of the flood of cheating came through and all the rest of it. And the regime has ruined their club. They don't see it like that. It's like with the Chelsea fans and Abramovich. They don't see it.
Yeah.
Well said, everyone. Well said.
And that's my view.
Yeah, the guy's like 15, mate. He doesn't remember that far back.
Yeah, all I'd say is just make sure you subscribe.
And respect everyone that has opinions, mate. Everyone has an opinion.
Yeah,
you know,
even if they're wrong.
I don't even agree with some of the panel's opinions on Arteta, but everyone's entitled to their opinion. And I find it interesting when people give me their opinions because it makes me think. But some people can't use their own brains, so they have to think. They have to use other people to think for them. So, dude, enjoy the channel, man. And you know what? Listen to Bobby. Listen to what he's got to say because he's very insightful. And if your parents have let you stay above your bedtime, then that's good. Listen to Bobby,
Easter holidays have started,
and you'll learn something
today.
Yes,
Easter holidays started today for everybody.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right, Chris saying, I'm with you, lads. You don't want the title to be gifted to you like that. Yeah, exactly. 100%. It's very much like the Morocco situation in Senegal. Rodgers is a baller, but I'd rather 2 wingers personally. Only way Rodgers works is if we play with 2 10s, which Alonso played at Leverkusen. Hint, hint.
I can see that.
Wink, wink.
Yeah.
Surely Liverpool will have 2 short lists of targets, 1 for if we get Champions League and 1 if we don't get Champions League. Obviously, we are Liverpool. Should attract anyone, but Champions League is a factor. Damo saying, I bet you can't wait. Talking Rogers next season. Are we looking at Krupi Jr. at all? We have scouted him. We've got a portfolio on him. That's all I can say. But we are going to have to, at some point, buy a young striker.
That's going to be one of my questions, Bobby.
Say that again, Dylan.
I want to just say actually about 3 positions, right? And just before we run out of time. So I love transfers, as you know, and I always like to ask you a transfer question. So, regard to a second goalkeeper, backup goalkeeper, is it going to be promoted within the club, or are we going to purchase
we have to buy a new one. Setford's not ready.
Okay. Yep. Livramento. And which replacement?
He's lovely, isn't he?
Okay. Okay.
He can play on the left, he can play on the right. So funny, that,
and you mentioned a young striker last season, Nelson Wiper.
Oh yes, Nelson Wiper.
Yeah.
I had that locked and loaded since last season. Just let you know.
Yeah.
What do you reckon? Anything there?
I don't think so. There's Nelson Viper because he's still at Mainz, isn't he now?
Yeah,
I think so. He stayed, didn't he?
We're going to bring Bertas back.
It's going to be interesting what happens with him because I think he's only at under 21 level, isn't he, for Germany?
Yeah.
So I like him. I personally, if it was me, I'd buy him. But obviously, it's not my money. It's not my club.
Yeah.
But we are looking at some youngsters. There's a couple in the Premier League we're looking at. There was, what's his blimmin' name? There's one in Germany who's actually played against us.
Yeah, I was going to out the next one.
Oh, well, the Leverkusen lad.
Yeah, we're looking at him, but I think the price is a little bit too high for what we're willing to pay, if that makes sense. Like, there's a limit to what we're going to do for someone that is not going to start that many games.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
And there's a few others. I don't think we're going to do it this summer. I just think we're going to have to concentrate on the other important positions like the left winger. But as we always say about Arsenal, we've never finished the task that we set.
No.
I think again.
In the fourth bridge.
Yeah, I think again. But look, if this is hypothetical, by the way, people, so don't quote me on this. But let's say Alvarez does come in, then we've got three. then we've got 3 strikers anyway. So I'm not too worried if we can't get that young one because Alvarez can play as the number 9 anyway. So
Bobby,
I'm fine.
that young one could potentially be Anu, right?
Yeah.
No,
No?
Anu is for me probably 2 or 3 seasons away. We need someone a little bit
even
quicker
as
than
a
that.
4th choice striker?
Well, that would be 4th, but we are still going to need a 3rd striker. We know what we need, and we're still looking for it. Yeah, so Berta plans not just for one summer; he plans for the next summer as well. He did that when he supposedly didn't join us, but he joined us a bit before. And he was planning not just for one summer, but the following summer. And I think, again, this is going to be something that will be planned for the future. So next summer, we'll probably sign a younger, which is why we looked at that kid from, is it Blackburn?
Yes.
Because he's slightly more, he's slightly better than, well, he's more, not better, slightly more developed than Anu is. That's the kind of profile we're looking at, just someone that's a little bit more developed. Because Anu is very rough still, very rough around the edges. And it's just, he's probably 2 or 3 seasons away from being ready for us to trust him.
Fair.
And it is all about trust, especially when it's a striker. You know. So we are going to sort it. So Krupa Jr. is obviously someone we've looked at, but I do think the price tag is going to be way too much. Way too much. Because we even looked at the, what's his name? Ryan from Bournemouth.
Oh yeah, the winger.
Yeah, we've looked at him. Like we are looking at lots and lots of players, and that's the right thing we should be doing. We should be getting 2 left wingers either way. Let Alvarez rotate. So Alvarez, this is not a left winger signing. Alvarez is different. It's totally different. I think people are getting very confused because people think that we're going to sign Alvarez. That means that's one of the left wingers gone. Nah. Alvarez takes Jesus' position in the team.
Correct. And his wages.
Yeah, exactly, and his wages as well. Probably might say a little bit actually on the wages.
And the beauty is you can actually play Alvarez and Gyökeres together.
Yes, you can.
In a 2.
Yes. Good luck defences next season.
Oh my God.
Jesus.
I see Gordon anywhere near my club. 30 men for that day. Stop playing lemmings, Temmie. Stop playing lemmings. Is Camavinga an actual option? Timo, you've actually read the headline. I do love you. Yes, Camavinga is someone that we're going to have to talk about because Camavinga is available from Real Madrid.
Yes.
Obviously, we're looking at a player.
That's a good player.
Yeah, I like Camavinga. I think his price is going to be around 50 or. That's a bit harsh. Camavinga. Norgard will be this squad midfielder. Camavinga will be the first teamer that we are looking for. We're not looking for just someone to replace Norgard. We're looking for someone that competes, gets minutes off of Declan Rice. So Norgard is a whole different situation. So that is more of the squad player, or if we go down the youth route, there are a few youth players that we're looking at midfield wise as well. There's something Kone. No, Bawadi is someone that we would trust to have more minutes because Bawadi is. We feel that he is more ready.
So it'll be Bawadi, Camavinga in trusting role to compete for the 11.
Yeah, so just wait.
Camavinga is a very interesting one, to be honest, because he can also play left back.
Yeah, and play defence. Yeah,
he can play.
Yeah, Camavinga. I do like versatile players personally.
Yeah.
Can
but
we?
Is that sorry, Bobby? Is that because obviously I'm one of the people that I will rant and rave. Okay, Zubimendi, I think he's dropped off a little bit, but I think that's normal for his first season playing in the Premier League as well. No break, no rest. The guy's overplayed.
Yeah.
Is he happy at Arsenal? Or are we looking for this long-term Zubimendi? Because, even the Spanish coach said they've got the 2 best midfielders in the world in Rodri and Zubimendi, and I agree with him.
Yeah. Zubimendi is, from everything I've been told, he's very happy at Arsenal.
Good.
Is he someone that's going to be here for 5-6 years? Probably not. Probably not.
Which is fine as long as we keep winning, boys.
I reckon he's here for 3
3 or 4.
years.
Yeah.
I
No
reckon
problem.
and then he'll go to Spain.
As long as his value keeps going up, that's all that matters.
His
Yeah,
value, we paid what's nearly 60 million. He
Six-
is.
He must be at
As long as
85,
nobody gets
80.
him on a free, that's all we got to watch out for.
He's
Yeah.
nearly 70 million as with Mendy now,
70.
so his value's gone
Contract
up.
will run down, and he'll look for a cheap move back.
The scary thing is Max is worth 20 million quid.
Wow.
I know, it's mad, isn't it? Can we ban Arteta from recommending players? Ferran Torres, my God. Again, I've said this last summer, and I'll say it in January, and I'll say it again now. Arteta has nothing to do with this now. All he says is what profile he wants, what position he wants. That is it.
Okay.
Berta's job is to pick the players, the scouting network pick the players, the data picks the players. So if Ferran Torres is on the list, it's because the data suggests that he's a good player to fit into the system. It has nothing to do with Arteta anymore.
And I'm not trying
Arteta,
to back Arteta there, but he said that on numerous occasions in the summer and during January.
Yeah, the
That's
boys
Berta's
upstairs.
department. It's got.
What?
You need to ask Berta that question.
Yeah,
So it's not like he's
the lads upstairs,
contradicting. He's not contradicting what Bobby said there because he's actually backing up what Bobby said in terms of saying, "Well,
I tell you what doesn't help is because the media comes out with Arteta's signings, Arteta's signing this person.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
And that's the bit that kind of is wrong because Arteta hasn't signed any. Arsenal signed people. Arteta signs bugger all. You know, he doesn't even sign people's autographs at the end of the game. You know, it's just one of those things. So yeah, it's just really knocks me. Arteta reminds me of my mum turning the scarves every time I keep turning them up to. Gonna keep turning. Of course, I was right. God Almighty! Big heart to Simon. Chris, you do crack me up. Mid-take. Oh, crikey, we're that far back. Right, I'm gonna have to try and speed through this. Can't believe how far back we are. 40 million. Surely Martinelli price can go up with his dash sprints from the Incredibles.
We'll do a special deal for Liverpool, mate.
Are we still interested in Yildiz? Of course we are. Is he higher on the list compared to Liao? Different positions. I don't think. Do people understand where Yildiz plays?
Yeah, he does play left wing though.
Yildiz, he does, but he's again a versatile forward. So Yildiz could quite easily come in with a winger as well if that was the route that we're going. Yildiz destination for this summer still hasn't changed in my head, so let's just wait and see. If Saliba indeed leaves in 2027, Gabriel will be 31 also by then. We could need 2 world-class defender backs then, unless Mosquera progresses nicely. Defensively, I'm not concerned at all. We have an amazing plan. We've got Salmon coming through. He's progressing well.
Yeah.
We're going to get one more defender at some point. That's a centre back. We're fine. We're fine for at least, for me, 5 years.
Yeah,
at least 5 years centre back wise. So I'm not worried at all. Tamina's back. Julian, I'm not saying anything. What shirt number would?
That'd be number 9.
Chris Welch, Eddie Howe losing the derby game to Sunderland. Eddie Howe sacked from Newcastle now. Maresca appointed at the man. I do think Eddie has a tough review coming at the end of the season, is what I can see. Bobby in a bad mood, never. It's okay, we know. Mate, I've got the Grand Prix this weekend. If he wins, I'm seriously coming for you. Your club is built. Oh, wow, okay. Okay, Temmie's gone off on mic.
I did say the comments are going to
go. If you don't like what the panel's say in this stream, that's my problem, my friend. Thank you very much, people. I do appreciate this.
And that's from a Liverpool fan. Well said, Christian.
Exactly. Christian Kafane, yes, Tamina. Isn't Havertz leaving? Havertz will leave at some point.
I hope he doesn't leave in the summer, though.
I'm okay if he does, if I'm honest.
Yeah, so am I.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What, injury
I love him.
Is it because of his ability? What are we looking at?
No, I think he's done all he has to do with the club. If we win the league, Champions League, it's to me, it's like the perfect goodbye. When he came in, everyone was giving out about him. Why are we signing Havertz? Wasting money. We even have the song about it. He's done what he was brought in to do, in my opinion. And that's
fair enough.
I think he's definitely proved everybody wrong
Yes.
as well. For the people
And
that are hating him.
I just see I just see him as being upgradable.
Yes.
And that's not negative. And I don't want to make that a negative.
Sure.
I think Havertz is fantastic for what he does for us.
He is.
I'm sorry for him that he's had all these injuries, because I thought at the end of last season he was looking really good, and I really could have played a much bigger part this season and would have made our season a lot more comfortable. But I think he is one of those players I look at, and like, I love Ødegaard. I really do love Ødegaard, but I see him as upgradable.
I love Ødegaard from a couple of years ago.
No, I'm with you.
Do you know what? These two players that we quickly speak on, if these two can hit form for the last 7 games of the season, what a way to, if they are going to leave, what a way for those two, goals and assists, they're quite close in terms of friendship, to leave the club with a Premier League trophy. That'd be amazing if that's the case. That's a good story.
Yeah.
I got another. Oh, geez, mate. Good luck. Are you with JJ as well? Because if you're with JJ, definitely big luck. For anyone that doesn't know, JJ is his friend that he goes to the Carlisle games with, and JJ is very much like Ty from AFTV. Very positive. Won't take any criticism whatsoever. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting conversation for 5 hours, and he's got to do the Truro trip soon. Jeez,
make sure JJ's following.
So we're keeping Havertz. I really hope his injuries issues are behind him. What about Marino staying? Marino is going to be an interesting one. I think there is going to be some interest. I have said all along, I do think we might see Marino just maybe once or twice at the end of the season. Still possible. His injury is obviously still injured, but I do think he could progress enough, because I do think he's going to make the World Cup.
Arteta's missing him in those showers, mate.
To be honest, as much as I hate him and as much as I diss him,
I think we've missed him.
I'm kind of missing him a little bit, because he just adds something.
I'm not.
Not as a midfielder. Not as a midfielder. As a midfielder, I think he's shit. But causing havoc, yes, he does cause havoc.
Bobby. I think we've missed him.
Because he attacks the best. He's the best in the squad at attacking the near post.
Yes.
Yeah, he is.
On the end of stuff. Last 5 minutes when you need a goal.
You're right there, Dill.
I just can't believe the conversation we're having.
No, but look, I would happily sell him any day of the week.
Yeah.
But I do think we're missing him a little bit, is the havoc that he causes in the box. Because he does cause a havoc. He's got a great header, but that's all that he's good for, if I'm being honest. Because nothing else.
That finish against Real Madrid last season was a very difficult finish.
And he's done that on more than one occasion.
Like I've got to give it to the guy. Like Bobby, me and Mikel Marino, we're not best friends, but at the same time, if I'm very honest with you, I think we've missed him. And I'm sorry to say, and I don't care what anyone says. I think
we missed him more than Ødegaard.
Yeah,
he's a traffic cone in midfield, though.
I think we've missed Ødegaard. I really do think we have missed Ødegaard, and I don't care what anyone says. I'm telling you now, to control the games recently, you've missed that person who, sorry to say it, at certain times can play sideways passes when we're 1-0 up or 2-0 up. And it takes a lot of time out of the game. So I think we have missed Ødegaard. And as much as Arsenal fans won't admit it, I also think everyone in that changing room does listen to what he says. And I think they all follow him. And I think we have missed him. And that's just personal opinion, obviously. But I think
we're talking about players that we're more than happy for them to be sold in the summer.
Oh, yeah.
But we are missing them as squad players to come on for the last 5-10 minutes.
Yeah.
Mikel Marino would have taken, I guarantee, if Marino was fit, Rice would have got a couple of more extra minutes rest. Because Arteta likes him so much, he'd stick him on. That's the reality. And I did say when he got injured, we are going to end up saying this. And now here we are at the end of May. Not at the end, I wish it was the end of May and we would have won the league at that point. End of March, talking about Mikel Marino and how valuable he can be in those last 5-10 minutes to nick a goal or, I don't know, keep a lead for 2 minutes.
Yeah. Camavinga has injury issues, but unreal midfielder, 100%. Yeah, Manu Kone is the one I was on about, the youngster.
Yeah.
It's
he's
extremely
good.
important we sell better this summer. Let's see what you got, Berta.
You
I
will.
do think we will sell very well. I think we'll break the sale record for sure. So yeah, I'm chill. I'm chill. Big up to DJM. With all due respect to Edu, never really felt confident with transfers when he and Miko were running it, but Berta generally makes me feel calm about who we can bring in
proper
through
operator.
the door. The relationship is better between, and I'm not saying that they get on better because they don't. Berta
distant and
Arteta
professional.
do not. Yeah, exactly. It's literally a professional relationship. Edu and Mikael were friends. That causes a problem, in my opinion, in this kind of organisation.
Yeah.
You can't have friends at clubs like that. So yeah, I do agree with you. Also, big up to you lot on the panel. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well
Thank
too,
you.
DJM.
Thank you, Tyler.
If Havertz leaves, then we have two strikers in Alvarez and Gyökeres. Exactly. That's why I'm kind of chill. Big up to Anthony. Gentlemen, good evening. Big up to the panel and smash the like button. Thank you very much. Special deal for Liverpool, you said, Neil. Gakpo in exchange. I'll take that all day long.
No,
I
I'll
don't know
take
what
that.
Gakpo is.
No.
There you go. Ryan Odegaard, see you again. Hey lads, hold it down. I'm in the gym today. You know who we should get and would fit in seamlessly into our team.
Oh,
my
that's
God,
proper.
imagine.
might be.
Imagine.
I
That's
wouldn't
proper.
say impossible with
Mate.
Soboslai.
Free kicks. Bring him. I need free kicks in our club. I need them.
I
who goes
kind
out
of
for him?
expect. I kind of expect with the manager that's going to go to Liverpool, Soboslai will want to stay. But if it wasn't the person I expect it to be, then I could see Soboslai going, no, I'm off.
Bobby, I wish I could be in your brain just for like a couple of
Yeah.
days, mate.
Yeah.
Mate,
I promise you,
proper
I promise you,
5 minutes. He's got the whole thing in front of him.
I just want to know. It's like literally like somebody dangling a ribeye steak in front of me. I'm just like,
do any of the Man City's players have a clause? I don't think I can answer this. I don't think I can. I don't think I can answer the question.
Bobby, before you carry on, lads, I gotta go. I gotta take some sparring now.
No worries, mate.
Respect you all.
Take care, coach.
Great rest of the show.
See you later.
See you on the next one, lads.
Coach, there's no quiz.
See
Where you go?
What's that, mate?
There's no quiz. Where you going?
I'm out of it.
Don't run, coach. Stay with us.
I can smell it. Take care, boys. Bobby, God bless you, mate. Love you loads.
Take it
Appreciate
easy,
you
mate.
always. And I'll see you at the next one, lads. Ciao, ciao.
See you later. Ta-ra, mate. So yeah, for this one, Shaz, I don't think I can answer the question because I'll get myself into trouble. Tamina saying Tonali to Arsenal. I don't think Tonali will come to Arsenal personally. I think he's heading elsewhere.
United, I think.
I think Italy, mate.
I think Dylan might be more correct.
Be a problem next year.
Really?
I think he's going to go to that.
I've seen United's plan, mate. I've seen United's plan. It is good.
I think United's going to go really big this year if they get Champions League.
Yeah. Well, in my opinion, they've got it already. So, because you know how I've said that most teams have their meetings at the end of April. Man United have already been working on theirs.
Wow.
Yeah, they're ahead of the curve at the moment. Say that again, mate.
Do you think? Well, out of the rivals, who do you think is going to have the best window?
Oh.
That's a good question. I mean, I can answer that.
I was waiting for any of you to answer because I'm going to say.
I thought he was asking you.
Yeah, I was.
Was Giggs asking me personally? I thought it was anybody.
I did say I went Bobby.
Sorry, but I didn't hear the Bobby part.
All right, mate,
Go on, Neil. You answer first, and I'll go last.
I think United are going to have the best window, and I think they are going to be a contender next season with us. I think we're going to have to fight them. next season. I think they'll be our biggest
With Liverpool.
rival.
I think it's us, them, and Liverpool that could be. And I'm not
see
putting it past
Liverpool,
Tottenham
man.
either. I think Tottenham only having Premier League football with maybe who could return. Tottenham might surprise a few people. They're going to be right back up there, I think.
What, Tottenham? Mate, Tottenham are bum, man.
Go to Dylan. So Dylan, who do you reckon? Because I will comment shortly.
I think it's going to be, I think United. I think United are just going to go and buy what they need. Yeah, I think it's going to be a bit like the early 2000s. Arsenal, United back at it. But I think they are going to buy exactly what they need. They need, obviously, me personally, my half my family United fans, but like centre mids, centre backs, full backs, like I think they're going to go massive in the summer. To be honest,
they had a good window last window though. They brought so many Premier League goals.
Yeah,
people underestimate how good that window was in what they brought in on the forward line.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting.
For me, United will probably win the window, like the best window. Then it will be very close between us and Liverpool, because Liverpool will have a good window. And Geeks, weirdly, I don't know how he knows this unless he's got some kind of weird binoculars that are looking into my office. Tottenham will have a very busy window, very busy. And whether or not it's good or bad, I don't know, because obviously you're risking it by selling a lot of players and bringing a lot of players in.
Yeah,
but they have got the power to do it. So
my question to you, Bobby. Sorry, Nick. Go on.
No, I was just going to say, Bobby knows better than all of us, but I'm pretty sure that when it comes to PSR and all the rest of it, Tottenham have got the most headroom in the league, apart from maybe City.
It's delicious. They're what they can do with PSR.
Yeah,
Tottenham. They know what they're doing.
The owners don't spend, Bobby. Well, they spend. No, don't get me wrong. They spend, but they just don't be able to seem to match the salaries that the top.
Wait for this summer, mate.
Really?
Because they know that the owners are under a huge amount of pressure, and unless they want all those Tottenham fans smashing the crap out of that stadium, they are going to have to spend, and they know that this summer, and they're going to do it.
Their wages are roughly where Arsenal were a few years ago. Do you remember when we had a really relatively low wage percentage? That's Tottenham right now.
Yeah. And I expect.
Go on, Bobby, sorry.
I don't think they're going to have a huge net spend, Tottenham, but they will spend a lot of money because they can bring in a lot of money themselves. Because they've got players like Romero, Van der Ven. If they were to go, they have got massive price tags, and rightly so. In all fairness, I don't particularly like them, but they are worth a lot of money on the market value. But they will spend a lot as well. But I don't think they'll have a huge net spend, but they will spend a lot, if that still makes sense.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. So I just wanted to ask you. Yeah, I was just going to ask you. But obviously, you kind of have an idea of what way someone's going to go with the positions and the players we're looking to bring in. Obviously, not a lot of the players are probably set in stone yet. But are we competing with Man United or Liverpool for certain players? So, just if I can mistake, a player I'd love for us to bring in the left wing would be Jan Diamandi. Like, I know Liverpool are interested in him, but is United interested in him as well? Like, I'm just using him as an example. Like, but like,
I'm with you. I'm getting where you're coming from.
Yeah. So, like, are we going to be competing with them for any type of player?
Competing with. I think with all the players that I know are our number one targets, they're all got competition to sign. Them. But Berta has special ways.
That means we're going for good players.
Oh yeah, like are we bringing in like level raisers? Like it's, you say you bring in squad players and stuff like that. Like
I find that question really tough because everyone has their own different opinion.
Yeah. But so like for me, like Kvaratskhelia would be a world class left winger. But do you get what I'm saying? Like, but maybe to me, he'd be like, oh yeah, no, I think he's good, but he's not world class.
So I get where you're coming. No, I think that's a really good definition there. Dylan. I really do, because I think last window, Bobby turned around and Bobby coined. If you think, Bob, you really coined it right last year. We raised our floor, and there's lots of people moaning. Bringing in Norgard was such an a brilliant bit of business.
Oh, brilliant.
You know, Zubimendi and Hincapié aren't. You don't think they're the players that are going to win you the league, but what they do is solidify the team and raise the level. So I remember you saying, Bobby, we're raising our floor, and you were absolutely spot on with that. So I think what Dylan's trying to say, do you think this is a standard raiser or a floor raiser or a bit of both?
Yeah.
Standard raiser for pretty much everybody, I'd say.
Okay.
I'm trying to.
I'm happy.
In my head, I'm trying to
trust.
think of all the players.
Yeah, so like every player that's coming in, Bobby, is potentially a first 11 player. Like,
So the player that's replaced White for me is better than White.
okay,
Even though that's not his number one position, he's still better for me than White.
okay,
The player that will replace Norgard, way better than Norgard. No offense to Norgard because I do love him, but way better than Norgard. The person that will probably come in and rotate with Rice, level with Rice, I'd say.
wow, okay,
I know some people won't think that, and that's fine. That's their opinions. This is just my opinion of the player.
Yeah, of course.
Left wingers, both will be better than Martinelli and Trossard. That's not me hating on Martinelli because everyone knows how much I love Martinelli.
yeah.
Trossard for me is right now of the standard of, I'll be honest, back to Brighton.
Yeah,
no, I agree.
Dymo, if you're still listening, because I have just seen your private message. Now, for people that don't know Dymo is very close from where I'm from. So when I mention Jaywick, he knows exactly what I'm on about. So thank you very much, Dymo, if you're still listening. That made me laugh. And what else was there? Jesus replacement. Yeah, not even difficult, to be fair.
I could replace Jesus.
Kepa replacement. Kepa one, probably not. I do rate Kepa
Sideways
highly
move
because he is. I'd probably say a
It's
little
a bargain
bit of a dip.
for what we've done.
Yeah, I'd say a little bit of a dip, but he has the ability to, because he's of the age where he's not at his peak yet. The person that we're looking at, so he will get better. If that
and
makes sense. So
he be coming.
like,
That keeper will come in as an understudy to Ray, obviously.
Yes, but I think this is what hopefully we do next season. We don't have cup keepers. We just have one keeper that just plays unless he gets injured, and we're just going to trust the reserve goalkeeper.
That didn't really work out. His Arteta's plan of having like a goalkeeper going against a goalkeeper didn't really work out for him very well, did it? Really.
Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But for me, it hasn't worked at all. Look, what I will say very much quickly about Raya, Raya is quality, but he also has a brain fart moment himself.
Yeah, he does.
Okay?
He does.
To be honest, most goalkeepers do. Donnarumma does it.
Concentration thing.
But Raya plays so well and makes so many good saves. When he has them brain fart moments, you kind of just let them, whatever, like, what you doing there? But you don't let it go. Like,
the amount of points he's won us this last few seasons.
Yeah, exactly.
I guarantee if Raya did that exactly same situation that Kepa did, I guarantee Raya saves it. He gets back quicker enough to actually save it because he's that quick at reacting. I think with Kepa, he's one of those where his head drops for that couple of seconds where you can't let your head drop. Kepa's gone, oh fudge. By the time he's gone, oh fudge, he then has to react. He's reacting too slow.
Agreed.
Raya, I think, gets back on that line in time to stop the ball from going in because he's that crazy. But because that's, if you think about it, some of those great saves he's made this season and last season. Sometimes he has caused the error that led to saving like an outstanding save. So, Raya's reactions are a lot better than Kepa. That's how I'll go with that.
Highlight reel is ridiculous.
100%. Yeah.
Arguably,
how are you all doing?
One of the best keeper highlight reels of. I know that's ridiculous. But if some of the double saves he's done and all the rest, it is absolutely Mike Seaman was my keeper.
He saved us.
But what Raya does is absolutely mind-boggling over his time.
Yeah, 100%. Sorry, I was going to say something, but I forgot what I was going to say now. Might save that for another show.
About Goretzka.
What
Oh,
about him?
Are the links? Is there any smoke and fire to the lit, or
We
is it
we
just
nearly signed him back in January.
wow.
Oh,
I
Yeah,
wouldn't like that.
right.
I do think he's going to a new club for next season because I think he's going to sign a free deal. Very much like, because I know no one's ever actually asked me about Brandt, which I feel very offended.
Very good player.
But Brandt again is for me going on a free transfer.
Interesting.
But
So yeah,
this is leading up to another question I have for you. Is it Pavlovic or Bayern Munich?
is
I
Oh
think
yeah.
I would like him at Arsenal. I think he's very like Royce, and I'd like. Obviously, he might not even be in contention to come in, but like, that'd be one for me now as a box to box. He's young. It's someone I'd like now to come in now. Just my opinion, anyway.
hang on, I'm just going to type him on my
Oh, Bobby,
system.
you've got my mind
So
ticking about Brand
is this
now.
Alexander Pavlovich? Is that the one you're on about?
Yeah, for Bayern Munich.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm just going to see what's happening on the system with him.
If
Absolutely
you was
nothing,
talking
mate.
Julian Brandt, I think he would be brilliant at a Villa or an Everton. If I was to place him,
Yeah.
I feel like because Everton, what I don't know what's happening with Jack Grealish, but I feel like Brandt could come into that central sort of quality player.
Yeah.
I will upset people here. I do apologise, but I don't really care. I have no issues in him replacing Trossard, if I'm being honest, and still get that elite left winger and have Brandt as the backup. Just because, I'll be honest, some of the left wingers that are available are very pricey for what they are. Like Mayulu, I think he's like 30 or 40 million, but I'll be honest, I haven't seen the value in the 30 or 40 million. And then we've got the Quintero twins coming anyway.
I'm hoping
we've got
I'm
the
so
other
hopeful
Irish.
about them.
Dylan, do you know how to say his name? Because I can't work out how to say it.
Do you not hear me say I was dyslexic there a few minutes ago?
Dylan.
What?
What's his name? Say his name for me.
I don't. Put me on the spot like that.
Yes, his name's Victor.
Yeah.
And he's got a surname. That is
I don't know how to say it. I don't know how to say
it. Do.
No, but what I will say is, right, my local team is called Roddy United. Okay.
Yeah.
I go see them as often as I can. He plays for obviously it's Shamrock Rovers.
Yes, he does.
He bossed that midfield when I was there because I was there. The reason I went to the game was to watch him. He bossed it. He's so good. He is so good, and I'm really looking forward to him now. To be honest with you.
Yeah, and he'll be 18 when he comes to join us.
Yeah, he is so good, and that's my opinion. If he keeps going the way he's going and playing, we have a gem. I'm telling you that now.
I got a feeling Arsenal feel that he will be ready to be a squad player when he comes. And I can see it at the moment.
They don't pay £2 million, Bobby, for a 16-year-old if they're not sure, and that's the way I look at it.
Exactly. Well, apart from Jermaine Pennant, I'm just saying we did pay that ridiculous amount for Jermaine Pennant.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. Right, he's a traffic cone in midfield, though. Bit offensive to the traffic. That's just DJ. I don't listen to JJ. I take my earphone. I'm not interested in what he has to say. Declan Rice should be captain, not Odegaard, says Tamina. Okay, Raymond's just carry on about Newcastle again. But if we get Alvarez, what does that say about Havertz? Different?
Not a lot.
No, nothing really.
I think it's all different things that can blend together. It gives you different flavors.
I want to ask that same question. It's driving me mental.
Is done, Bobby?
Is what done?
Is Alvarez coming to the carpet or what? Because I can't do this. He's coming. No, he's not coming. I don't. Maybe we'll see. And just say it. Come on, process.
Alvarez. You know how I keep saying that the media and the betting companies will get involved in a transfer. Yeah. Alvarez is that one that they've already selected. So this will be played out. So if I was you, if you don't want to know and don't want to watch it, I would definitely look away from Alvarez's situation at the moment because it will be played in the media. Because I know that there's been talk about Atletico offering him a new contract now.
Yeah.
Barcelona we mentioned again at some point,
Yeah.
I'm sure. But I personally think I already know where he's going, and we'll wait and see. So
He didn't answer the question.
No, he's a politician. He can't. You know, he's good at ducking and weaving and bobbing. That's why his name's Bobby. He bobbles.
No problem. Right, okay, right. Let's reword this. Is it another Zubamendi situation?
Doesn't matter.
Right, what I will say, I'll be honest.
Bobby, he's Muhammad Ali, mate. You're not getting it on him. He's just going to keep rolling.
You know how I've said we've got two locked in. We've got two locked in. One is a squad player. One is a first team player that will literally come in for our first team. He is already locked in. He is a 99.9% done.
Dylan's like,
but I cannot say the name.
Say it. Don't say it.
He is, but I can tell you he is a forward. That is all I can say. We have a new forward coming in next season, okay? And his name's Nicholas Bentner.
Oh my! Oh.
Come on, Neil. I can't say special deal for me. They run away. That's like Jake Paul.
I am. My head is melted.
It's true, Chris. It's true, mate.
When is the next transfer shows? I'll be honest, Tamina, I don't see a point until May time, if I'm being honest.
So what's the point? Why you won't tell us that? What's the point?
Because by May there will be things a lot clearer.
You have me wound up, Bobby. Just tell me, will you? Tell me after stream. Tell me after stream, right?
Dylan, haven't we been friends since the Zubamendi deal?
Yeah, I know, but this is the thing. You always drop in a riddle and listen. Did you drop in like this thing, right? It's like it just makes no sense to nobody, and then say, I did tell you. What the fuck?
Bobby can answer yes and no to the same answer at the same time. You know?
Crikey! And what's the perfect time is my pod brothers join me as well. Hello, PB.
Oh, there he is.
Hey everybody, you okay?
Hello, mate. You're right.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, all good.
No.
What's up, dude?
Oh,
I don't know. I just all I want is a yes or a no, and I'm getting told there's this player coming in, and the whole I don't know anymore.
I love you too, Dylan.
No, I just love you too, Bobby.
Let's go back to positions.
Look, all you need to be worried about is guaranteed we will sign 2 new forwards. Guaranteed.
Just stop. Just that's enough now. Enough. I'm done now.
You don't want 2 new forwards. You don't want Chris Gromyer.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know. That's it. I'm done. I don't want to know anymore. I don't care who comes in. That's it. I'm done now. I'm only going to come on the previews. I'm not coming on any more transfer shows. It doesn't make sense. What's the point? Your head is fried. I'm not even joking.
Mate, all you have to worry about is Arsenal. I have to worry about 92 teams, mate.
Yeah. So true.
I ain't scared of United, to be honest. Mate, I'm not allowed to say anything about 92 teams, not alone on just Arsenal. I've seen this story before. I'm enjoying the roller coaster and roundabout that's been going on since Fergie left. United not winning any trophies next season. I'll be honest, United could be a problem. Big up to Sam. Quick one. Did management get rid of Edu, or did Edu event was straightened about Edu not getting top targets that prompted management to get rid? Okay, bit of a curveball question. So Edu's a different situation. So he knew that he was offered this job by Evangelos, right? Now the job with Evangelos was obviously to run pretty much the organisation, not just Forest, the whole organisation. So that's all the clubs that Evangelos owns. And I think when that offer came in, Edu's head kind of got turned, and what Stan and Josh don't like are people that are not committed to their job. So if someone's not committed, they're gone.
Yeah. Like yourself, Bobby. Like you, Bobby, not telling us who are bringing in the sub. You're not committed.
Mate, I committed to one show this week. No. I've done 2.
Right, okay, look, right. This is one-time offer. Right, this is it. Right, honestly. Right, listen.
Go on, Bill.
Right. Myself and my lovely partner are expecting our 3rd child, right? We're having a boy. I will name him Bobby. I will name him Bobby. Is Alvarez coming in? I will name the child Bobby if you tell me.
Mate, I wouldn't name my own child Bobby. I didn't choose my name.
no, but no, we're having.
Do you know how many times I got called Barbie as a child because of?
I well believe it. I well believe it.
So trust me, I wouldn't.
I was going to call you something else, but I'll keep it PG.
Look, I was named after the wonderful Bobby Moore, so I have much privilege for that. But other than that, I would never call any child Bobby.
Myself and partner have a little boy on the way, so. Looking forward to that.
Congratulations, Dylan.
Well,
thanks.
Maybe consider Julian. Mate. You never know. Julian might be good.
You see, you're doing it on purpose. You're doing it on... I'm done. I'm done. No, I don't even want to be here anymore.
By the way, congratulations on your child, mate.
Thank you.
I think that's wonderful news. But you could have just asked for my youngest, mate. It would have literally.
Yeah. I'm just like, I don't even know anymore. I don't even know. I honestly think he only brings me on to wind me up, and I just got on.
I think you should name your littlest.
No, we love your Irish Lil. That's the reason.
Oh dear.
What, Nick?
Neil reaction to when Neil reaction to when Geek said Spurs. That's like me when people say Ferrari in F1. Very busy window in the Championship for Tottenham, right? I don't think they're going to get relegated, personally. We love signing players from Leipzig, especially now Klopp is in his role at Red Bull 2. Agreed. Big up to Peter. Big up, lads. Listening and lurking. Bobby definitely needs to have Chris and JJ on for Carlisle debate show. That would be interesting, I'll be honest. Big up, Peter. No thanks, I'm okay. Wesley play right back Brazil last night. Yeah, Wesley's someone that we have looked at and we do like. A good right back, in all fairness. Actually, what about Odegaard? Is his spot safe? No, it's not safe.
Good.
He needs to come back after April and needs to perform. Basically. I'll be honest, I think his position at the club is under threat, not just because if he doesn't want to stay, but I think Berta would be very keen to sell him because he's a valuable asset that we have. Yeah, exactly. After watching... Oh, Jesus. Why did you do that, Charlie? I'm not going to complain about Raya at all. No, that guy was awful. Grealish's nightmare for opposition wins fouls and wind-up Merchant 2. Oh, blimmin' heck.
Right, okay. Here we go. Victor.
I'm not even going to try and say it.
Victor.
Oshahuna,
yeah, I don't know, yeah. I just call him Vic.
I'm not even going to try. I'm not even going to try. I struggle speaking anyway because what's happened, but seriously, no chance. Bobby is best pals. We're not snobs at the FA, I promise. Talking facts on Bobby answering questions. Chris has known me way too long, unfortunately. Who is the Mbaye guy on the title? He is a PSG player, a young talent at PSG. Another one. They've got loads. I can't remember.
He's the one who scored in the final, isn't it?
No,
he's scored Champions League final.
Actually, we've got a bet on Solace here. Bobby blink if it's yes for Alvarez.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah. I'm blinking, Bobby.
I'm not going to answer that. My jaw is hurting. Didn't finally stuck it on Bobby to answer questions. Oh dear.
That's the hardest neck in Ireland, Chris.
We will put on Striker Barney and the purple dinosaur up front for Arsenal Bobby. Oh my god. Is Schmidt on the list for midfielders? If each position was a horse, what horse is closer? God almighty. Right. In my opinion, the player that is most likely to sign first is a squad midfielder, if I'm being honest.
Okay,
that's who I think is the closest.
Just say the name. Just say the name.
I'm not allowed to say the name.
Right, can you tell me the club then he plays for?
No, because that limits you down to about 10 players, and it won't take you too much research to which one it is. So now I can't do that.
Why the league then?
The squad midfielder is from Europe. Okay, that's all I can say. Because that will be fine. Dylan, you were
Next
with
question.
me last summer.
I know. I do it to myself. I don't know what. I get so invested. I don't know.
Dylan.
Okay.
Dylan.
Is this serious?
It's Gattuso Junior. That's who we're signing. That's the midfielder.
Obviously, I'm not watching the international, but has this actually happened? Has Madueke had an injury?
I don't know. I've not seen it.
Is it on tonight?
Yeah, they're playing right now. Yeah,
actually,
I've just heard.
I think it popped up in Discord as well, Bobby.
Yeah, Madueke's got injured. Yeah, I don't know how serious it is. Is he still on the pitch?
Fantastic.
Well, that'll be.
Oh no, he's come off. Bowen's come on for him.
I would have played him.
That's another question, Bobby. What about Bowen? Do you think he'll move this summer?
Well, he'd have to get
if
through
they
Danny
go down,
Dyer
yes.
first.
Yeah.
Danny Dyer to say yes.
No, I'm not even joking. Danny would do anything to keep Bowen at that club. So it depends if West Ham go down. If West Ham go down, Bowen's gone. I think if West Ham stay in the league, I think Bowen stays. I think Bowen will try and create a legacy at West Ham. And I do think the West Ham board will definitely invest to make sure that they're not in this position next season if they do stay. But if they get relegated, Bowen's gone for me, in all honesty. Bobby is a digital HR colleague available 24/7. No, I'm bloody well. Technically, I am. If this digital assistant cannot answer a specific question, it will prompt you to raise an Victor Ozzy has tuna, not a bloody clue to be honest. Never seen a name like it.
That's really good. I like that.
I'm just calling him Victor, and I'll just move on from that. Bobby can't answer Bobby acting like Mayweather going to come after his family. Goretzka is a nice, easy deal to wrap up early. Yes, that is a very easy deal to easily wrap up. Very nice and early. Indeed, it is, Sam. France, sick attack. Yes, they look very good. Noni just got injured. Yes, we have covered all the questions, thankfully. But I do want to. I do apologize.
Did we though? Did we cover the questions? Because I don't feel like we answered that in here tonight.
I love you, Dylan. I do want to quickly cover. Obviously, Kim Little has signed a new deal to stay at Arsenal for the season, which is fantastic news. But Arsenal women will also have a very busy window as well. And no, Dylan, I can't answer any questions on that. Say that again, mate.
Is McCabe leaving?
Yeah, McCabe's leaving. Yeah.
I was hoping we was going to sign thingamajiggy from Bayern Munich.
Who?
Which
English player?
Stanway.
Georgia Stanway, yeah.
For Munich, yeah. I think has she announced where she's going yet? I don't think she has.
No.
No. Well, everyone's waiting on her. It would be very much like Goretzka. Goretzka will announce where he's going.
Yeah.
Because it's in the player's power to do that, not the team itself, which I like. I like that players have a little bit of power when it comes to that. So when Goretzka decides to say where he's going, that's up to him. Very much like Georgia Stanway. I don't think she's said where she's going yet, but I know that the club that she's going to sign for already knows. Very much like Goretzka. Goretzka, the club that he's going to sign for already knows where he's going. But it's in their power now. So
I want Arsenal to get the league next year. We need some good players.
Yeah. Q&A. I do answer questions, but I can't give you too much. That's the thing. I can't give you too much. Guys, is there anything you want to? I'm gonna skip.
You're going to regret this. You're going to
Yeah,
regret
I
it,
know.
Bobby.
I'm calm down. I'm Maury.
Is there anything else you would like to know before we wrap this up?
Yeah.
We'll start with you, Dylan, first. Actually, in all fairness.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's actually regarding the women's team. So with McCabe leaving, is the like a lineup already in place? Like,
Is that for the? Sorry, did you say McCabe?
well, Katie McCabe because obviously she's leaving. Is there a lineup in place? Like,
So with Arsenal women, it's very odd because unless everyone knows WSL very much, there is so many free transfers that happen in the WSL because there's not a lot of transfer fees that go from one to another. So I do think that the replacement will come in for McCabe. I don't think we're going to promote from within. I do think we're going to get someone, but I don't think there's a replacement as of yet. But I just know that McCabe is leaving. I don't know where she's going. I don't know if you know where McCabe's going, but I know she's leaving.
no, I don't know.
I personally think she might go to America. I think it would be good for her personally. But I will be very sad to see her go because she is the one person that puts a smile on my face. She is a Stuart Pearce type left back. I love her to bits. She is someone that likes to just leave a little bit on her person that she's marking. Just a few stud marks. Just
I'd be afraid of
you today. I do love her. Neil, anything you want to ask before we wrap it up?
Yeah. What percentage would you say Alvarez is at?
For coming to Arsenal?
Yeah.
Higher than 70% now.
Higher than 70%. Dill, I'm helping you here, mate. I used my one.
But when I asked, he wouldn't tell me. So I don't know.
Because you find the right way to ask the question.
I did. I just asked it straight out, yes or no.
Because I can't say that. I can only work in percentages.
Higher than 70%, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, I think you need to take that from Bobby. That's pretty substantial.
He's going to Barcelona.
Barcelona are currently more worried about their defence than they are worried about their front line. They do need to replace Lewandowski at some point, so again, they're going to have to spend money on a striker, which obviously where Alvarez possibly. But I don't see Alvarez as an out-and-out striker personally.
No.
So I don't think that is where they... And obviously they're trying to get Rashford as well. That's not exactly a cheap deal.
Okay.
No, and that's a lot of money up on wages for Rashford.
Exactly. Barcelona, don't forget, yes, they were superpower one day. They're not that powerful.
Mate, they can't compete with us. If we went into Alvarez, they can't compete with us.
Nope.
And I don't see Alvarez wanting to go anywhere else. He needs a step up in his career for his next move. Because I personally think when he left Man City, they were at a high. And I personally think he took a step down going to Atletico Madrid. And that's just my opinion. So I think his next move, he wants to take a step up, which is, I think, to someone like us.
Yeah, but I don't think he's going to want to play as a backup to Gyökeres. I don't think Gyökeres is going to want to play a backup to him. This is the thing.
I think this is what Bertas is creating at our club. I think Bertas is creating this at the club where he's saying, no one's backup. Whoever plays the best will play.
Literally what I was going to say, Neil. Thank you very much for saying it. Because
there is
the word backup is deleted from Berta's collaborator. He doesn't believe in the word.
Whoever plays
the person that uses that is Arteta. Arteta uses the word backup. We do not. Berta does not want. He wants squad rotation. So to have Alvarez and Gyökeres as two options is fantastic. Personally,
and they can play together, mate.
And they can play together. Which
that's
when we're struggling to break someone down, putting Alvarez with Gyökeres, good luck in defence because you're screwed.
Mate. I mean, I literally, and you'll see in my lower name today, and I made a real point of putting that there because I watched Gyökeres last night, and the guy was an animal. night.
Mm.
And my point is this guy is going to explode next season in the Premier League, and I truly believe that. This guy is going to go bang in the Premier League next season, and I fear for other teams. And because I think Arsenal, once we get over the line, this freaking line that's been there for a long time, once we get over that line, I think Arsenal play different football next season, even with Arteta in charge.
Yeah, hopefully.
Before I move on to anyone else, I will answer questions with a yes or no very clearly here. Any contract renewals close to completion, Bobby, such as Rice and Timber, done and done. There you go. Because I can say that, I am allowed to say that. Brenny, I don't know if you're there or breaking into something. I don't know. I don't know if he's even there. Brenny, are you there, my friend? You are.
I'm here.
Any questions you would like to ask, my pod brother?
Yes. Hincapié is, because I know I missed most of it, but would he be a permanent sign in the summer?
Yes, easy, done. Job done.
Fantastic.
I know there was some Nana. I don't know what Nana put it out there, but that we were trying to negotiate the deal. Shut up. We already done the deal. He's already done. It's just the only reason it's not being announced is because we want it to fall into next season's books. It has to happen in next season's books because the whole PSR thing changes next season, so it helps us to move to the next season's book, so we don't get. I don't. In all fairness, I don't think we're anywhere near getting into trouble. But it's better to be safer than be sorry, because I think we'll earn enough this season through competition and prize money to cover what we're lacking at the moment. So yeah. Hincapié is going to be an Arsenal player, guaranteed. Not concerned by that. See, Dylan, how I answer a question?
That's good.
See? Because I can't say it, my friend.
I'm not asking anymore.
Geeks, anything you would like to ask?
Yes, definitely. If it itches, should you scratch it?
Oh, God.
Mate, I think you need to stay away from certain things, but
I've known Geeks for way too long, and I'm still shocked with what he comes out with sometimes.
Okay.
Geeks, any sensible question?
Yes.
But I'm still waiting on my answer. No, I'm all good. Yeah, I've asked you so many today, Bobby, which I'd just like to say thank you on behalf of everybody. You're awesome.
Worries,
and just very grateful for passing on what you can and easing the madness, really. So thank you.
No worries, mate. Any plans on giving Saka's 300,000 to Temu Pep for poor performance, asking for a Francis DJM? No is the answer.
Bobby, one more question.
Yes,
that's it. Is there going to be heavily investment into the youth in the summer?
Yeah, we've got another budget for the youth. I believe it's 35 million, which I know it doesn't sound a lot, but it is actually a lot when it comes to youth. Yeah. I do expect probably like 4 or 5 signings for the youth.
Wow.
I'll be honest, I'm questioning what's going on with Brenny. Because the noise for me sounds really... I don't know if it sounds the same for you, but it sounds dodgy down my ear. I don't know if anyone else can hear it. But
Brenny's having a poo.
No, do you know what it sounds? It sounds like... It sounds like a honeymoon couple next door currently.
Oh, damn.
To me, and I'm like, what is that noise?
I think we've got more chance of Geeks doing that, mate.
It's a treadmill, guys. It's a treadmill.
All right. Oh, it's all right, buddy. Calm down. It's okay. Let me have a joke.
Anyway, I need to answer this question. Bobby, my question was to help Dill. Please tell me Callum is staying. I'll be honest, and I have to be honest, how it is right now, I can't promise you that he is staying. There is interest.
No.
There is interest.
I watched him last night. He's so good.
I do get where you're coming from, but what we have to do, and we have to bear this in mind, his injury record is not great. He does have a little question mark on the injury, and this is where Berta is going to be hard on people that are injury prone.
Do you know what, Bobby? I think in so many games, I think I think Arteta got it. I don't want to go to the cup final because that'll open up a whole can of worms. But I think Arteta got it wrong, mate. He plays so well against City because he breaks up that midfield and he just causes chaos. He's a chaos player.
Yeah.
But I just think we've missed him recently. And I love Hincapié, don't get me wrong. I think in certain games, Hincapié is the man that has to start. But I think in some games, you've got to start that guy. He's just so good.
Yeah.
I see Keller as a centre-back, though, or a right-sided centre-back, or in the back three.
I think higher up the pitch, he's so good at creating space for the wingers and creating space out of nothing from his stupid runs on the other side of the field. I just think he's just such a good player. And I watched him last night, and he literally changed Italy's game last night. He was so good. I mean, so good. Wow.
Yeah. So that's that answer question. Sam, regarding PSR, Premier League PSR, absolutely safe as houses. UEFA, not so close, but I think we're going to get enough prize money that will cover the costs anyway, so we'll be fine in the end with UEFA, but we were very, very close. But I think we'll be fine. Youth-wise, we're looking at the best of British. We are looking at a lot of British players. I wouldn't say the under-21s and under-18s aren't good enough. They're not progressing well enough. So I don't want to say anyone's bad in the under-21s or under-18s. They're not progressing well enough. The one that we're looking, obviously, has been hitting the headlines is Munoz. He's 14. Yeah. I do expect him to make the first team probably in about 4 or 5 years because he is quality. But we just haven't got a good enough selection there. There's just not enough. And obviously, for people that follow us, we are performing badly at under 21s and under 18s level. Yeah. And what we need to stop doing is playing Arteta's football. Because if anyone pays attention, we are playing exactly the same football at under 21s and under 18s level. We've got to stop doing it. We've got to allow the coaches that are coaching at that level to do their own thing. It works brilliantly with Lee Carsley and Thomas Tuchel. You know, under 21s and under 18s at England level play their own way.
Yeah.
Because the players know how to play. Just let them just cope with stuff.
Is there any possibility of your man JJ Gabriel United?
No chance. Man United will hire the mafia to protect JJ Gabriel leaving.
Yeah, he is a proper gem, isn't he?
But Bobby, I have a question for you. Actually, I mean, I know you're not.
Sorry to interrupt you, Neil, but I have to go, gents. Right, so
no worries, mate.
Thanks for bullying me, Bobby, and thanks for literally telling me nothing.
Love you, mate.
Gents, be good. Right? See you in the next one. All right, bye.
See you later, mate.
Okay.
And I think my question is really, Bobby, I know that you are similar to Coach. Actually, you know, you don't care about the manager, you care about the football club, which I agree with wholeheartedly. What changed with Arteta? Because we have played expansive football under him. We have played exciting attacking football and scored ridiculous amounts of goals in seasons gone by. What flipped that change, in your opinion, to win the league, we have to be immaculate defensively?
2 things. He knows his job's under threat.
Right. Okay.
Second thing, Heinze and Albert, and we lost Carlos. Carlos is a big loss, in my opinion. I think it's huge. And Miguel, for anyone that has not noticed, Miguel's not really so vocal on the bench anymore. He's more turned to the video side of the things, which is a bit of a shame. I just think the appointments were wrong, in my opinion. I did say, I love Heinze. I think Heinze is doing brilliant wonders with our defence. But I still think he was the wrong man to come in. I would have gone with a bit more of an attacking kind of
minded
coach because defensively we're wonderful, but attacking wise we're not so good.
Do you think next season there's an additional coach that could come in, like a Santi Cazorla or something like that, alongside Arteta to work, or do you think his ego's too big to allow that?
His ego's too big for having Santi Cazorla, if I'm honest.
Yeah, I agree. It has to be about him,
Yeah.
and Santi Cazorla will command too much attention.
Yeah, look, if we were to have a vote on who's the bigger legend out of Santi Cazorla or Arteta, I'll be very surprised if Arteta gets many votes.
Yeah.
Because Santi Cazorla, for me, made me smile more than Arteta ever did.
Gosh, yeah.
So, yeah, I don't see that happening, but I do think if we win the Premier League this season, I know that the pressure will be off Mikel, which I think will then let him open up a little bit more with the way that we play. So I think winning the Premier League will give us more exciting football next season because I know, Neil, you've been saying it constantly. If we win the league, we'll play a different style of football. I think
Yeah,
you're right.
I do. I truly think we will.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
And I think when you are worried about losing your job, you do go panic mode. And I think he's just gone, okay, I'm scared to lose now.
Yeah.
So that's what his main fundamental thing is. Let's not lose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do whatever I need to do to get over the line.
Yeah,
and
I think that's
as much as I hate the football, and I do, I despise our football. There's only a couple of games. Only a couple of games this season I've enjoyed. I think he's doing the right thing for him.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, you've got to protect your job.
Yeah.
So Carlos for one of the future managers. Not in the two that I mentioned, but I see where you're coming from. But no, Carlos. Only one season at Parma? Nah, not for me. And not for Arsenal either. There is the two that we've looked at. They've had at least 4 seasons in coaching. So that's I know it doesn't sound. Oh my God, that's not enough. It's more than Arteta. That's how I look at it. Beyond the 18s and 21s with sound, hence the heavy investment in under 18s and 21s. To be fair, our youth, like under 16s down, pretty good. We've always had a gap, and we've got to fix that gap because it is not nice, if I'm being honest. It's wonderful to see you, Bren. Just making sure you definitely weren't up to anything. Are you at work?
Oh, no, I'm in a gym.
Oh, okay. Making sure you weren't at work then.
Yourself, mate.
Big up to Shaz. I'll take it as there is a possibility of players leaving Man City. If things don't go the way that Man City expect them to, you'll see a massive exodus. Massive.
I hope Turkey goes and plays in fripping Mongolia somewhere.
Well, there is a town called Moron in Mongolia, so clock go 1 hour. For anyone that's watched Grand Tour, know what I'm on about. Bobby, can I ask a question? Yes, of course you can, Chris. If you put the question in, I'll ask the question as much as I can. Still, my lawyer will be in touch regarding love it, gents. Great show, man. Big up, Dylan. Once Chris has put his question in, I'll wrap it up. I'll go. Oh, seriously?
What's he put in?
What sandwiches?
Do you and your pals at FA have?
Cucumber. You can tell, can't you?
Oh, Jesus. I personally,
chicken and avocado.
I quite like Coronation Chicken at the moment. I'll be honest. I'm quite enjoying that at the moment. But I did go to a really nice butcher's yesterday and got some lovely turkey. Really moist. It was beautiful. So I had one in a roll today. So there we go. Great show, says AFC 77. I don't know how we've ended up on food, but there we go. It's now made me hungry, so thank you very much.
I know, Chris. I love it.
Well, I'm about to go for me tea, so yeah.
I'm
exactly.
About to have fillet steak sliced really thin with caramelized onions put on a roll, boys. A fillet steak roll. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Or you
I hate
put
all
a bit
of you
of
right
horseradish
now.
and a bit of cheese
I'll
in that.
sod off all of you. It's 9 o'clock at night. It's sod off. Right. Thank you ever so much, gents. Brenny, where can they find you, my friend?
Yeah, I thought I had to come on and support the guys and that, And, hey. You may not enter the quiz with that, you know what I mean? Come on, that'd be it. Yeah. So, but yeah, thanks. You can always find me on here, always on the takeover. You can also find me on my own channel, Brenny K74. Please like, share, subscribe to both. You can also find me on Instagram Threads. You can find me on X as well. And hopefully, if any of you guys are free, I thought maybe a Sunday morning. The reason why I'd like to do a quiz, probably possible on a Sunday morning. I'm thinking about the silver one because I know about his work shifts, and I know he's available most mornings. So if we can't get it on, then we'll try and arrange it sometime. But good news is I'm the question master, so I'm not going to have to beat you all. So yeah, you can find them there. So big up to you guys always.
Love you too, mate. Jeez, that was definitely a dig at me there.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. For once, it wasn't. For once, it wasn't.
Where can they find you, my friend?
I'd never do that.
Find me here on the fabulous Football Takeover. So please like, share, and subscribe. Seriously, Bobby and Neil, I don't know how Brenny can be saying it's a good thing he's the quiz master. I mean, I'm going to have to know what's happening in 1942 to 1943.
Oh, there was a war on.
Who was the top winger for assists? You know, it's going to be.
There was a war on, mate. There was a war on. Come on.
We've got the Arsenal Yoda.
I respect our heroes, man. There was a Second World War on. Come on.
I'm not getting involved.
How are we going to do it? Oh my gosh. Anyway, thank you, everybody. Please like, share, and subscribe. Take care. Stay happy and healthy, and pray for us to answer a single question on Sunday. Thank you.
Neil, where can they find you, my friend?
Football Takeover, as always. Really enjoyed tonight. Big up, Bobby. I think, look what you do and how you come on and, share information that you can share with us. I think it's, it's invaluable. And I know it's definitely helped me through transfer windows. And I know it helps other people, in our Discord, in the Football Takeover Discord. If you're not involved, get involved in it. Really good bunch of guys in there as well. But yeah, Football Takeover, like, subscribe, pass it on, as well as Brittany K as well.
Absolutely.
Great channel as well. Unfortunately, I can't make the quiz this weekend as I have all my children. Sorry, Brenny.
No worries. No worries.
He's there on his own.
Yeah.
But as always, thank you, everyone, and really enjoyed it. Chris, I'm always at home, mate. Love my home, my little newly decorated lounge. But yeah, guys, again, it's always so much fun coming on, and I have to say, I really do enjoy it. I've had a hard week at work, and I find this one really therapeutic and really fun and enjoyable, especially when Dill's getting wound up by Bobby. I think it's very
Yeah, me and Dylan literally started a friendship literally from the first stream we ever did, because I remember he was in his car. We just played Man United, and yeah, we just connected straight away. It's really good fun having Dylan. As for me, you will see me tomorrow. Yes, I'm back tomorrow.
Oh, yes.
North London Derby. 5:30 tomorrow. I'm looking forward to that because we're still in contention, I'll be honest, for the title, if I'm honest, when it comes to the league. Mathematically, and the way that we're performing, I think we could do it. Man City need to drop points, though, in all fairness. But Chelsea are kind of, gone. United.
I won't be watching, Bobby. I won't be watching the game tomorrow, mate, because every time I don't watch us now. We've been winning games. So I'm sticking
don't
to
watch
that.
us then, because I want
to
to
watch the men's team as well, then, please, mate. For
yeah,
the
next Freddie, stop watching the men's team as well, please, mate. Right, guys, I will see you tomorrow. Take it easy. Enjoy the rest of your night. See you tomorrow. Take it easy.
Take care, everyone. See you later.